Hi, this is Kevin, and I am a strategist at Cubicle Fugitive. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the content editor within the Sitefinity CMS, specifically the HTML tab within the content editor, and how you can use this to edit directly the HTML within the content area. So I'm going to be editing my homepage here, in specifics, this content block here that you see these bullet lists and paragraphs in. So to edit this page, this home page, I'm going to go into my Sitefinity dashboard, and then I'm going to go to Pages, and then I'm going to find the home page, and I'm going to open it in editor mode by clicking on the page title. From here, I'm going to want to find the content block with the content I wish to edit, which is this one right here in the center, and I'm going to click on Edit to open the content block in editor mode. So right now we're in what is called design mode, and we could add text or images using these buttons along the top menu of the content block, but we can do so without knowing any HTML code. But we could switch this to HTML editor from design mode by clicking on this last icon in the menu, which is View HTML. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to change my display to now show me the HTML of that content block. So now I can edit the HTML directly on this screen. So for instance, these bullet points here, I could add some new bullet points by just copy, paste, and I'm going to change this to bullet point 4 and 5. These little codes here on the end just tell it to start a list point and end a list point. I could also copy this paragraph here, and I could paste it, a copy of it down lower here. So now there'll be a second instance of that paragraph before this other list. Sorry, this other headline that you see down here is H2 is the headline. I could change that to an H1 if I wanted to, by just changing the H2s to H1s. However comfortable you are with HTML editing, you could add image code, paragraph codes, alignment codes, whatever type of HTML code you know, you can enter into this code view here. And then once done, sometimes this done button in the bottom right hand corner is hidden. You'll have to scroll down to see it, and it isn't always quite obvious, but that's where the done and save button is. So I'm going to click that, which is going to take us back to the content block editor screen. We're back in design mode now. We've exited HTML mode, but you can see here that I added a couple bullet points to that first list. There's the copy of that paragraph that I pasted down lower, and there's the headline that I changed from H2 to an H1 using the HTML editor. So I can go back into that again by clicking on the View HTML button, and I'm just going to scroll down, and I'm going to change. See my instances of two H1s here. I'm going to change one back to an H2 by editing the HTML. Sorry, accidentally hit page print. So I'm just changing this one headline 1 back to an H2. And then I'm going to save these changes again by finding my done button and hitting it. So once I've finished making the changes to this content, I can then hit save from the content block editor screen, and that'll take me back to the page edit screen. And there, once again, you can see the changes I made, the extra bullet points, and there you see the headline 2. I had changed to an H1, but I changed back to an H2. So once I'm done making all the changes to this web page I want to make, I can hit publish to status the page as live and active. And if I go back to the front end of my demo site, I can refresh. to show you again that those changes are now live. There's the extra bullet points. There's the extra paragraph. Now I'm going to show you another feature of the HTML editor. I'm back in the page editor screen, and I'm going to click and drag on a new content block for this demo, and I'll place it down here below my other content block, and I'm going to open this content block up in editor mode. And now I'm going to switch to the HTML view where we edit in HTML, and you can see this is blank. There's nothing in this content block yet. But what I'm going to do is paste the embed code from a YouTube video, which is HTML. I'm going to place that in this content block. So just 1 second as I find the embed code from a YouTube video. And now I'm going to paste that here. So you see this iframe. It says, and then a width and height attribute. Then you can see the source of the YouTube video I'm going to add, and the title, etc. So that is some HTML. That's an HTML embed code, and I'm going to click Done on this to save this and return to Design View. And there you see, now I'm back in Design View, the content block that I was editing, and you can see the video I've chosen placed here. I can then make some more changes in Design View. I could center this video, but once I'm done, I'll click Save to exit the content block, which returns me to the page screen, and then I could hit Publish again to save all the changes I've made to this page and make it live. And now I'll just refresh the home page on my demo site again, the outside of my demo site, and show you that new content block has been added. There you see the video. So that's the difference between the content editor, the design mode, and the content editor HTML edit mode in Sitefinity CMS.